Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Mel, all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, you know, it's it's gonna be a little tight of a week for the next few months because there's not much going on in the world of women's bodybuilding, but there is in the other divisions such as figure, also physique. Uh, Something we'll talk about is about the return of Lisa Cross. You know, Lisa Cross has not competed since I think 2018. But I wait for my partner to come. So if he doesn't come, I'm gonna talk about something real quick why I'm here because he doesn't talk too much about it. He doesn't follow as much as I do because being a content maker, I try to pay attention to pretty much most of the business that's involved to women's bodybuilding, and I see the deep as women's bodybuilding. Now, as wait a minute, here we go, my man. This is my man, JM 2022. Did you see the Arnold Classic UK contest, George? No, JM, they did not have a live stream for that show. You had to, what some people did, like the Female About Me channel and a couple others, they posted some video clips on their channels, but they did not have a live stream for that show. And this is why I'm going to talk about this in a minute. How, as you know, this show was a little controversy to it. And if you follow my channel, I try to keep up with this stuff, what's going on. But we're going to say, before we start we'll talk about that stuff, we're going to say congratulations to the winner of the show. And that is one Miss, or Madame, Anne Lorraine Moon. As you know, Anne Moon has been competing for quite some time in bodybuilding. And this was her third show after the Olympia. She did too well at the Olympia. I think she might have cracked the top 10 at the Olympia, but she looked really good. As you know, this show was an invitation for women in physique. As you know, the Arnold main show, what we call it the main show here in the United States, which is the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic or the Arnold Schwarzenegger Sports Festival, it did not invite the ladies in women's bodybuilding or in women's physique. And you heard this year, they did not have. They cut out women's physique, and they just made a notation for next year that they're cutting out women's figure. But we have here is three lovely ladies who represented their division, and that is third place went to Julia. I'm not gonna say her name because it's Russian, it's long, and I don't want to mess it up. Second is Barbara Majan, who's also French. Barbara, she won the Portugal Pro about a couple months back, and she was no 4 in qualification for the Olympia. Now this winning the Portugal gets her into the Olympia, which it should be just taking fourth. Should be, but they changed the qualification for Olympia last year. And then the winner is Anne Lorraine Moon, beating her third show since the Olympia. She won her qualification for the Olympia at the Romania Muscle Fest. Then turned around, she won the Big Man Weekend in Spain, and now she won this show here in the UK in Birmingham, England. So congratulations to Anne Moon, and Anne looked pretty impressive. Like I said, she looked pretty impressive. She has a great physique, a great body. I think I think she'd be recognized for her hard work she put in. And like I said, I'm a fan of Anne Moon. I've done videos about Anne Moon, and I think she has a great physique. Here, my man, JM 2022. Looking forward to the Rising Phoenix. I'll tell you that the UK Arnold winner for women's physique deserves to go to the Olympia because she's top 10 material. But like I said, JM, she's already won her qualification last year at Romania. She just did this show, and she made a little extra bucks for herself because and she looked great. And right here, says, yeah. And Anne Moon has potential. She does. I think she could do women's open. She has, because it's physique division that's fueling women's open. But there is, like I said, I know my man JM 2022. He was wondering whether there's any videos. So he just asked like earlier, but this is some video I found. It's on the Digital Muscle website. It's a couple of videos that I found when here we go, and it's a picture here. And this is the ladies at I think this was the final pose down at the show. So and I think Digital Muscle. You gotta check Digital Muscle. I'll put their link in the description, and you can go and check out some of the pics and the videos from the show. And I think also Female Body Channel has some pictures, so I'll pull them up in a bit. You know, and there's a Tanya Chartrand who I've been talking with. There's Jody Lyons at the end, and me and Jody have been talking for a good bit. Barbara Jean, me and her, I just sent her pictures. I sent Jody, Barbara, and Tanya their pictures. All the ladies are amazing, amazing ladies, great physiques, great, amazing. I mean, I think I'm hoping to get someday to get Tanya on here and also get Jody back on. And I'm hoping to get Barbara also because Barbara does speak pretty decent enough English. We can have a good conversation. And here's another. I think this is the Arnold. As it was, I think it was Figure, and the winner of that show was Lola Montez. So Lola, I think this is a show that qualified for the Olympia, or I believe I think she qualified for the Olympia for this show. And like I said, I see Figure so much like women's bodybuilding, lightweight level. And Lola, I like Lola Montez. She's a beautiful woman, great physique. She's a mother. She's a competitor. I've done the videos about her. I talked about her on my channel. I think she's a very sexy woman, and she's from Canada. So, congratulations to Lola Montez. Now she has earned her Olympia qualification. Congratulations to the sister. She's originally from Jamaica, but she's a Canadian citizen. I should post this on my Facebook Canadian channel, and just like I did for Tanya Chartrand, because I support all my lovely ladies of Canadian, especially Afro-Canadian ladies. I'm a big fan. She has a great physique, very impressive. And I think she does pretty good. So but yeah, these are amazing ladies. I want to give it all support and all much respect. So we got in here, my man KLA. Don't go against nature. Yeah, man. I was liking her pics you posted. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think thank you. We got our brother Balls Deep. Salute. What up and salute. Yeah, salute to you. And he's going to repeat the same mantra. Chicago in here. Yes, as usual. Dose and Galato on deck. Yeah, whatever. And her body is sick in a good way. Or which are we talking about, KL? Are you talking about Ann? Or are you talking about Lola? Or are you talking about which one are you talking about? Let me know. I think which one you want to talk about. Smash the like button. Yeah, smash that like button. Lisa McLean, a competitor at this show, did the stomachs vacuum pose during her mandatory pose. I know you don't like that, but it's a pretty impressive. All right, I'm not a fan of it, but you like it, JM. You like it. I'm not gonna tell you no other wrong. These some sexy ladies on stage. Yes, they're very beautiful ladies. Peace and blessings to the chat. And okay, my man, who you say was sexy, George? I missed that. I was saying Lola Montez. She's very beautiful. She's very attractive. I was talking about Lola Montez, JM. My man, KL. Though I thought you were going to discuss about Lisa Cross and it's on her notification. Well, yes, I'm gonna talk about Lisa but anyway, we're gonna start this first because this happened and this is a kind of involving her because Lisa is from Great Britain. So, we'll talk about this because it's from Great Britain, Here, and you're talking about Anne. Anne's very attractive, very beautiful. I think she has great physique. But we'll talk about this first. And, I had some people say we need to talk about this before we do this. Before anything else I start, I am going to talk about something that it happened. And, some people who follow my channel reached out to me and told me to talk about it or just, mention it. And, it's fair to mention because it should be mentioned because it's crazy what happened. This was on RX Muscle. It was originally posted. And, this was about a little controversy that happened just a little bit before the show started. And this was from RX Muscle, and that's it's Dave Palumbo's company, his thing he does, and it was posted that the Arnold Schwarzenegger, what almost didn't, some people almost was going to have the show, but in the last minute it was saved. It was my deep regret that we must announce the Arnold Schwarzenegger, an current governor, because he hadn't been governor for a long time, will not appear in person at the 2022 Arnold Sports Festival UK, taking place September the 23rd, 25th on 2022. The National Expo Center in Birmingham. While Schwarzenegger very much wished to attend, we were informed that the financial obligations to a variety of people had not been met and requested assurances that the financial commitments to all competitors would be satisfied by having monies put in escrow for them. As a result of the promoter's failure to do so, and the fact we were never able to reach an agreement with the promoter regarding details of appearance, Schwarzenegger will not appear in person. We appreciate that this will come as a great disappointment to Arnold's fans and our event partners. We would like to be apologized for. And yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, yeah. I miss. Yeah, you miss too much, Ballsy. You just listen to it. But here's about this. Arnold is with these Arnold Schwarzenegger classic shows. Arnold is the man who put his name on it. He's truthfully, even though he has kind of what you call representatives that represent his brand, he usually goes to shows, shake hands, take pictures, say hi, and that's about it. And they didn't have. You feel like they couldn't afford to pay his appearance fee, but this guy is practically a billionaire. Counting what he made from money from his movies and all this and all of that, he couldn't just say come and just say or take a little pay cut. Come on, this is a show that has your name attached to it. So why is it that important how much they pay you? I mean, it's just I understand the show has a contract obligation to the Arnold Schwarzenegger, classic because it's a brand, and right now there's this talk that maybe next year they won't be no longer on the Schwarzenegger brand. Some say it might be issue of the fact that the promoters, which is Two Bros Promotion, Two Bros Promotions, decided to have women's physique on their lineup for this year. As you know, Arnold pushed it out of his show, the main show in Columbus, and also he just recently just dropped women's figure for the next year's show. So but it should be the fact is, it should be important that women's bodybuilding, be it women's open, women's physique, women's open, well, both physique and women's bodybuilding are open, but I call women's bodybuilding women's open, and I call physique, and even figure be represented because it wasn't for women's bodybuilding, those other divisions wouldn't exist. You wouldn't really have bikini, you wouldn't have wellness, you wouldn't have fitness, figure, if it wasn't for women's bodybuilding. And even now with physique getting pushed out, it's just not fair. It's not fair. It's a double standard. And I think I talked to a few people who said that, yeah, it was just crazy. But it said what the IFBB done, they kind of stepped up and they I think what it was, the money came in time, so all the competitors got paid, which is good. They got their money, I'm glad they did because it's not important for especially some competitors that come from other parts of the world, especially like people like Jody Alliance who comes all the way from the United States. Charlie Chantre comes from Canada, with Anna Wayne and Barbara Majan. France and England's not too far. I think a good 2-hour drive by the super train. And you got ladies from Russia, ladies from Denmark, ladies from other countries in Europe that's going out of the way because hey, they should come and have at least to get their money, but they were able to get the prize money, which is it's pretty good. So much respect to that. Let me see what here. Right. But I know you guys are excited, but I had to talk about this first and get it out of the way. But one person I'm going to mention real quick before I jump off of this is that this is a lady we hope to see to get her pro card sometime soon, and she competed the day before of the main show, at the amateurs Arnold Classic Classic, and that is one Miss Natalie Edmondson. I think that's her name is Edmondson. And Natalie, she looked pretty impressive. She's actually she's from Great Britain, so that's why I say I try to keep this within the Great Britain part when we talk about uh, uh, Lisa Cross. And Natalie is a young competitor. This is her amateur debut, and she's pretty impressive. I mean, guys, look at her. I mean, damn. I mean, look at her arms. Look at wow, she's pretty impressive. She did an interview because sometimes she's been on quite a few times on the Female Bodybuilder channel. They did an interview with her. Her look has changed. She used to have darker hair, but now she's a blonde. And this was her bodybuilding debut. At this show, the Arnold is pro qualifier. The physique competitors, one of the physique competitors, earned her pro card at the show, but for some reason, because there's not enough competitors for women's bodybuilding, that Natalie earned her pro card, so she has to sign some paperwork because she did win the amateur show, and it should be a pro qualifier. Yeah, there's it. Balls deep. Yeah, she is beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful. She has a great physique. We'll show some. She should have some pictures from her posing. This is right here, which she's, AJ asked her to do a little pose. I mean, she's still young. I think she's just 25, 26, maybe. About 20. She's in her 20s. And she has a lot of potential. I think she has a great future. I mean, she has a great future. And I'm sure you see a little video of her right here. Quick little pose, I ain't gonna stay out too long, but we jump on. For you guys who are, because I think AJ was able to get some video for the Female Bodybuilding channel. That's where I'm getting it from. I mean, she's young, she's impressive, she has a good way to go. I hope she do the smart thing, just sit out 2023 and work on a few things and bring conditioning. And she can pull a little more size, especially around the legs and the quads. That really helps you out, and yeah, but she looked pretty good. I mean, congratulations to her. So, because she won her in her. It was on her and another lady that competed at the show, and she won in her division. So So anyway, we talked about that. We got that out of the way, and because I think it's something that we needed to talk about and needed to be talked about because what happened with the Arnold, and since we're talking about bodybuilding in general, we're having this conversation about Lisa Cross. I saw let's talk about this too before I start on that, and. Okay, so let's answer a message somebody sent me. So anyway, as you know, it's been practically, I think, almost 4 years since Lisa Cross competed. That was the Rising Phoenix in 2018. As you know, she's making her return at this year's Rising Phoenix, and she is this year she's become a Wing Strength ambassador. And Lisa Cross is, she's been competing since a good part of the 2000s. She got a pro card 2013, the same year. Both her and Virginia Sanchez got their pro cards at I think it was the Arnold European Amateurs. And this thing is, it's Arnold again. I think it was Arnold European Nationals. They both got their pro card as bodybuilders. It was the three of them that competed, that were the top three. It was only two to get the pro qualification. It was Lisa, Virginia. There was another lady. I think she was a lady from China. Beautiful. Linda Lu was her name, or it was something like that. It was a long time ago, but I thought she switched over to physique eventually. But it was 2013 when Lisa got a pro card. She competed quite a few shows. She earned her. Later on, she did at least the last two Olympias. She didn't do Olympia. I think she missed the Olympia. She earned a qualification for the first, with the second of the first Rise of Phoenix. If anybody can remember, back in 2016, and I think it was at Omaha, I believe. That's been a long time. You know, I'm trying to remember all this, but with her return, I think a lot of people are excited. You know, they're excited because there's a lot of guys who are fans of Lisa Cross. And I saw this. It was posted on her social media. It's her with a trainer in the background, and she is huge. She is like she's really getting seriously buff. I mean, if she can maintain this look for the next because it's only like 6 weeks away from the Romania Muscle Fest. If she can maintain that and keep it together, I think she might top the top 5, if not top 3. My man Marcus Bell in the house. Salute all the ways. George Page coming through, smashing that like. Thank you, brother, for coming through, smashing that like. But if she can maintain that, she'll do pretty good. She can do pretty good. And I know a lot of you guys are a fan of Lisa Cross for a particular reason, because Lisa does a lot of stuff on social media. She does a lot of videos. Also, Lisa does hardcore porn. And that's one thing that surprised me, that she became a Wing Strength ambassador, because she does hardcore porn. Especially, she does interracial hardcore porn. She does white guys. She also does black guys. The funny thing about the stuff she does with the black guys usually, they're wearing masks. And one time I even reached out to her. One time I was like on HBC and asked her, I would love to see her do a scene with some American dudes here. I think she comes to America before. Maybe when she does the Rising Phoenix, and maybe stay a little over and come to LA and maybe do a scene with someone like Prince Yasha or Lexington Steele. I know Shawn Michaels did a scene with Wyatt Bova. My man, balls deep as usual. I love her points. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. My man, Marcus Bell. One more thing, George. You're almost closing in on 100K subs. Congratulations. Thank you, Marcus. Yeah, I'm just at 50 subscribers. But like I said, people, if you watch my stuff, my content, and people are a fan of this, share, like, comment, subscribe. Give me some subscribers. I'm just, maybe by the end of the year, I get to my 1,000. Yeah. And Marcus and pornos. Yeah, you correct yourself. Thank you. Man, KL. Yeah, I seen that clip of her flexing. I think you sent me that one. Yeah, I did. I think I did see that one. Yeah. Lisa will make you choke that. Yeah, yeah, that's it goes. He said, with my man, this is my man, what's it? What's that? Yeah, Lisa Cross does do pornos too. That's right, balls deep. Yeah, everybody knows that's nothing new. She's been doing it for quite a good while, and she's very. This thing about Lisa. Lisa, before she got into bodybuilding, she had, when she was growing up, because I've done videos about Lisa Cross. When she was growing up in England, she was very. She's just not a woman with muscles. She's a very intelligent woman. She's very bright. She graduated, I think, from high school really early. Then she moved to Japan for a few years. I think she got married to her first person who was Japanese. She knows Japanese. She knows Spanish. I think she knows other languages. She's not just some big, dumb, muscle blonde. She's very smart. A very intelligent young woman. She's been competing for quite some time. Gotta love balls deep. Yeah, we gotta love balls deep. That's all we can do. You can love them or hate them, or you can leave them or love them, whichever way you want to do. And Lisa You know, if you also know that Lisa was one time was a client of Lena Popas back in the day. And, Lena, I think probably was one of the people I recommend her for being an ambassador. The big question is, controversy is that she does hardcore porn. I would think that when strength would why want to get away from someone like that. But I think it was a trade off after I think there was issues with Alicia Young, and they probably trade Alicia up for Lisa. That's the way I can see it. I don't know. Say. Female bodybuilders have insane sex drive due to the peds. It's wild. Yeah, because what that does is increase their women do have testosterone, a very very small, a minute testosterone. But then when they take some of these other drugs, such as certain type of steroid based drugs, they increase their their testosterone because they do women do have their own natural testosterone, but it might increase it. Saying okay, my man, balls deep. Lisa Cross and Robert Bova are the goats. Yeah, and you can't forget my dear late friend Miss Wanderly Krajma. She also did porn. Great, great lady. She did some great stuff. She also did interracial stuff too, which I like because I'm kind of prejudiced. I like to see somebody more like me. Too many white dudes. Right, she did a few things with some white with brothers, but most of her stuff is white dudes. I watched some of it, but generally I like to see more. But she did one scene with a guy named Shawn Michaels. I've been a fan of his for years. He's a legend. He's up there with Lexington Steele, the most decorated male in history of porn. Aim for what's that? 2,000 and 1,000 subscribers is overrated. Yeah. Well, folks, let's like this, KL. Let's walk before we crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl before we walk. I think I'd be kind of set for 1,000. If I can get 2,000, that'd be great. But it's hard to get enough people to follow this stuff because I don't talk about the stuff they want to talk about. Other guys will probably talk more about bodybuilding. My man KL, she speaks Russian. Wow, that's pretty cool. Russian. I think she probably like you get the big Russian. Like you got Russians like you got a lot of Russians, but you got Russia like the Natalia Kostanova, Natalia Amazonica, and you have Anastasia Levanova. I think she does speak a little English, but not that well. And Anastasia Kovalova, she and then I think there's the other Natalia Kovalova, who I think to Natalia, I saw her at the Savannah. She does speak pretty good English, so she probably could be a good translator for some of the upcoming Russian bodybuilders coming to the sport. My man. Denise Messina is the precursor porn female bodybuilder that's kind of started all, and it became thing. Yeah, the thing with her, she never really went all the way JM 2022. She did a good amount of like nudie stuff, some lesbian stuff, but she never went all the way. That was the thing about because she was married to her husband, Robert, who trains my dear friend Miss Marianne Wachowski. She never really pushed that next level. She never took the meat per se. She did kind of open up the gates for women into porn when she created the magazine Muscle Elegance. She did open that way for women, the opportunity to do this for that fetish for us. But she never went all the way, from my opinion. She did pretty good. I would love to see her, take a piece of man stick but that's myself. Yeah, Messina was fire. Yeah, she still looks good. I think the niece is 52 this year. I think I did a birthday video for her. She still looks good. Right here. Niece Mysterious has a website for OnlyFans, and members that will purchase to see her do adult entertainment podcast videos. Ooh, all right. That's okay. Shout out to All Films. All Films, yeah, we know All Films. My man, Muscle Fitness magazines years ago announced Denise Messina as one of the most sexiest female bodybuilders in the industry. And honestly, that's true. She was very, she had a very look, being that she's very Spanish, very look, she was the one I think really brought in the, women getting bigger breast implants. If you go back, you can go back, women were getting breast implants part of the late 80s to the 90s, but, she's the one kind of, made women getting bigger. Now that's why you have people like Isabel Terrell and Barbara McCready and some others. They're getting too big. I think it was she used to have to lift her breast up. Yeah, yeah. Muscle Elegance. Yeah, I remember Muscle Elegance. I think I got a couple copies. Mixed wrestling. I like the mixed wrestling stuff. I like it would be if they. I think I've seen some that did the mixed wrestling where they just afterwards they did a little stuff too. I kind of like that. I should put the those. White dudes are be having the luck with the porn with female bodybuilders, especially with the mixed wrestling. Yeah. But we're not gonna get too bad. But we'll get back onto Lisa Cross. And Lisa, like I said, I follow her on a certain site. You know what I'm talking about. And she's right now she's getting ready. She says she's pretty much just a few more weeks out. She's it's been a long time since she competed, and I know you guys are excited. Here's a picture of her right now. I mean, she looks amazing. I think Lisa, she has a great physique. I mean, this is her like I think she's kind of a filter. She tried to be like She-Hulk. You can follow Lisa on her social media. She's on TikTok. She's on IG. I think she has a Facebook, Twitter. She's everywhere. That's the thing. It's a way for these ladies to make a little profit for themselves. You can't be, you gotta respect, she respect her game. And she really owns and copyright most of her adult stuff. You know, she really put on some size. Like I said, it's been almost, like I said, it's been a little over 4 years since she last competed, and she really put on some size. Yeah, man, balls deep. Those mixed wrestling sessions are fire. I never tried it. I know, you know. Uh, I only follow OnlyFans. We all know that balls deep. Yeah, sexy She-Hulk. Yeah, that's pretty good. But she's looking pretty good. She's working out. She put on a little size. Her condition looks just about that point. We can't wait to see what the final product is gonna be. You know, she's like I said. I think you know. This is her. With the Rock. She's emulated the Rock. Yo, Rocky. That's fun. Yeah. But fellas, as we are talking about Lisa Cross, yeah. But the plan is, Lisa competed at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, right? Where she competed at the Euro Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic back in 2013 KLA. I mean J 2021, and that was a year when the NPC got rid of dropped women's bodybuilding from the NPC. NPC dropped women's bodybuilding. That was the year they dropped women's bodybuilding. So she was her Virginia Sanchez would attack the last two European women to earn their pro card and to compete after 2013. Because when 2014 came around, it was no longer NPC was not doing any more bodybuilding shows, and NPC started it. Then IFBB came right by after it. Wake up, man. She does her thing. Good luck for her. You gotta respect that. Yeah. The Rock says, "Know your role and shut your mouth." Yeah, jabroni. What is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is. Yeah, that's classic. She-Hulk, Wonder Woman seem like the go-to superheroines that a lot of female bodybuilders and athletes is in general like to analyze and cosplay. A lot of notice that trend, yeah, because though they are, you go, She-Hulk and Wonder Woman are the most popular ones. Then you would say Supergirl. I know, Isabel Terrell does a lot of She-Hulk. There's Power Girl. I would love to see Alicia Young do Power Girl. Power Girl. You know how she has that. You know, Amaduka was a swole ass cat woman. Yeah, I remember Amaduka. She don't compete anymore. She mostly I haven't seen her in years. Jane Torrance, it's because both superheroines represent feminisms, especially Wonder Woman. As you know, Wonder Woman's from a group of Amazons where there are no men. But his thing about the Amazon thing, there's a dark side to that part about the Amazons. They do go, like there's a story where which is in the comics where which Amazons do when a boat comes by with men, they go onto the boat, they attack the men, pretty much, or they don't really attack. The guys give it up. They kill them. They have the babies. The babies are girls. They keep them. The boys, they either, I think the story was they either kill them or enslave them. Because they don't want to have girls or like that. You know, I want to see a FBB Power Girl. I would like to see that too. They probably got to be the right one who wants to do it. And True KL, True KL, True, yeah, that's true. And also Alicia Young is Power Girl. Yes, Alicia will be a great Power Girl. She has the blonde hair. She's very thick. And, she has the big testicles. But with this, there's some people who kind of find the fact that Lisa Cross is now a Women's Strength Ambassador, especially with her background, a bit controversial. I know some ladies I talked to kind of surprised when they saw Lisa became an ambassador. As you know, for the last few years, not Alicia Young was an ambassador, but then I think with Alicia things happened in her life. I know her mother said she did an interview with Isabel Torre. Her mother got sick, and she had to. I think she really focusing on her daughter and her mother and her life and her health. I don't know if Alicia's going to compete in next year or not. It's a big. There was a lot of talk that she was. There was a lot of people hoping she would compete because all she had to do was one more show. She would have qualified for the Olympia. But I think she was focused on her family and her situation and a lot of this. And also I'm hearing that I think she's got a bad taste in her mouth from wounds of strength. So stuff happened. So I'm hearing stuff. This is just scuttlebutt I'm hearing, but I'm not gonna give y'all who told me that. It's just scuttlebutt. And as you know, and Lisa Cross, Big Pick is I know one of the couple of ladies who I know who are ambassadors. They usually don't pay attention. I say, hey, Lisa Cross is an ambassador this year? I say, what? They were surprised. Because, they don't get told everything. Wait a minute. My man, JN 2022. Power Girl could be allies character. Everybody could honor. Yeah, true. One Woman is a manifestation of feminism. It was created by William Marston. Yeah. But also the guy, this thing about William Marston, he's the guy who created the lie detector. So that's what the idea for the golden lasso of truth. But also the guy was a bigamist. He had at least 2 or 3 wives, and he was very a dominant kind of he's in dominatrix and stuff like that. That's why he created Wonder Woman from the idea of his own personal sex life. That's the thing. That's true about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman came off from this guy's personal sex life. But anyway, I know you guys are excited about Lisa Cross, her coming. Like I say, it's been a long time. I think she, she like a lot of competitors, they take some time off. She makes, she has her business with her. She has her own website, which is her Lisa Cross website. She's stacking her chips. She's making her money, and and she's also doing her own thing. Bodybuilding is not a very profitable sport. And a lot of these ladies got to make ways to make money in between shows. Some ladies are trainers. Some ladies are instructors. And we talk about the cosplay thing. Lisa Cross, she's into the cosplay stuff a lot. Here's this one right here. Yeah, that's Lisa Cross is Supergirl, or you can call it Superwoman. I know you guys get excited about that. Yeah. Wait a minute, here my man Balls Deep. Why did Bova Storm? Nah, she's too short for Storm. I don't think she would make a better. I'm trying to think of. It's not. The sad thing about this, not a lot of black superhero. black female superheroes. Not a lot of black superheroes. But I wouldn't say her. I would, Jade Cargill makes a great Storm, or Sheena Olick. Sheena Olick would make a great Storm. I would love Sheena Olick as Storm. Sheena or Jada Beverly. Um, Rashana, I don't know. Rashana will probably like systems. There's not a lot of Rocket or something like that. There's not a lot of black female superheroes. Here she is Cammy from Street Fighter. I know you guys like Street Fighter. No, that's a Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I think I know Michelle Jin. She's dressed as Chung Li as Mortal Kombat, and so has Olivia Bay. She's dressed as Chung Li from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, my man KL George. I read the issue with the Amazons. It was in the 52 DC. That's where I got it from because I like to watch Variant. Variant. That's the comic show that talks about comics, DC, and everything else. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Yeah, I know you cited it. Here you go. Yeah, George Marston, he was an OG of a freakness. Yeah. Thank you, KL. Um, Fire. That's my man. And also, she's hot as Supergirl. Yeah. And this is her as Cammy from Street Fighter. I think let me show maybe one more cosplay she does here. I think she does another. Let's see. I think it's her and another chick. They want to dress as superheroes. She's doing Supergirl. I think the other girl's gonna do Spider Girl, Spider Woman, Spider Gwen. She's also British. I forgot what division she beat. I think she does fitness or physique. I forgot her name. But yeah. But Lisa Cross has been in the game for a long time. I know a lot of guys are fans of her. Follow her on social media. You follow her on a lot of events. This is here. She's working out. She's getting pumped. Look at her back, her arms. She's getting really heavy duty. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, she's getting pumped. We can't wait to see. This is what I'm telling you, guys. You can't wait to see what the final form of Lisa Cross is gonna be. It's just. I think it's just we're waiting. My man, JM, William Marston and his wife were the first wave of feminists. I knew of that. I know that. That's good. That's the first wave. Lisa Cross could be the Little Mermaid. I don't know, if Lisa want to be the Little Mermaid, she's not that little, Sexy ladies, yeah. And she's shredded, yeah. Yeah, she's putting on some good size. I mean, but this is what I'm gonna ask you guys, JM, KLA, Balls Deep, do you think that Lisa can crack the top 3 of the top 5 at the Rising? And because like I said, one thing is for her to get to the Olympia, she has to either win the Rising, or she has to do another show, which gives her enough points that can either can do another show, which either can give her points enough to get her into the Olympia. She has to really what she has to do. She has to come in second or third place, and then do another show where she comes in second or third place. It could give enough points to qualify for the Rising, or win that show. And there's only 2 shows left, and one of the shows that's the Europa Championships the same week as the remaining the Rising Phoenix. You have the remaining Muscle Fest, which is I think the week after. So she has to try to squeeze it in if she can. Yeah. So yeah, She-Hulk, Wonder Woman, Supergirl are primary ones. Female bodybuilder shows to dress as. Chung-Li and Cammy is another. Yeah, I think Cammy's for more of the blondes, and and Chung-Li's more for the Asian, like people like Michelle Jin, Olivia Bay. I think An Jong, a couple others I can think of. Jada Baby would be Valkyrie from the MCU. I think I tell Jay that. I think I tell her that you want to see her be Valkyrie, for the MCU. How about Sarah Vilgus is I think what would she be good for? Sarah Vilgus as Ms. Marvel, or would you say Hope Van Dyne, the Wasp? Which one y'all want to or I think how about Andrew Shaw as Storm, or probably this Vixen? She's a superhero who can call powers of animals. You know, she's part of the DC universe. Her veins are like anacondas coming out of her arms. Yeah, she's getting very vascular. Yeah, but like I said, we're gonna be on too much longer. We're talking about Vanessa, Lisa Cross, and her plans on. I think if she can crack the top three, meaning if she can get second place or third, which I think can give her 89 points, then she can do a show like the Remaining Muscle Fest. And I don't know if that can give enough points. Only way she can make an Olympic qualification is she has to win the show, because there's not too many shows left for Olympic qualification after the Rising. Because they said again, the Risings and the Europa Championships on the same week, so that means a lot of European bodybuilders have to probably do that show to get their qualification, and then any other bodybuilders who are short on points, who just need enough to squeeze in so they make the Olympia, they have to do the Romanian Muscle Fest. And that's shout out to Irene Anderson. She has to do, if she can't make the top five at the Rising, she has to make top five, top three. She's not going to make it because she can probably get past Sheena if she can. If she can probably get past Sheena because Sheena got 14 points, 70 points for Sherry Parami, and 22 points, which sat on top, and that's Michelle Jin. Andrew Shaw can be big body. Nah, I think Robin Triple D Hillis will make a better big body. Either her or the lovely Miss Tina S. Williams, because they're both tall women. Big Barter should be a big tall woman. I think it'd be Tina S. Williams or Robin Hillis. Maybe Lisa looks fantastic. She does. But I'm gonna drop y'all something, and this is gonna be some breaking news. I'm gonna drop y'all, and if you follow my channel, I found out about a week ago. I'm just gonna drop this because it was last week I found out about this, that Jay Fuchs is going to make her return also at the Romanian Muscle Fest, and that's wow. I mean, I was on a particular channel and I talked to her a little bit, and she said, yeah, she's going to do the Romanian Muscle Fest. It's been almost just about the same time as Lisa since Jay competed, because Jay hadn't competed since 2018, just like Lisa, and she's been out. And I follow Jay Fuchs. She's been getting bigger, badder. I mean, she's really getting put on some size. Or Jenna Linka Sepley, the big Austrian. Yeah, I think maybe. I think I could see a bald head little Latez could play Okoye. Oh, from the Black Panther. Oh yeah, Okoye, General Okoye. Yeah, I can think I see that. Vixen could be played by Andrew Shaw. Yeah, or Sheena Olick, or Rashada Boswell. It's like I said, this is still so few. Who would make a great Rocket? How about Sidney Gillen as Rocket? That's Icon's sidekick. I think Sidney Gillen will probably make a great Rocket, or Lahala Robinson as Rocket. But wait a minute. My man, Nah Balls Deep, Parmesan as Oye or Okoye. Yeah, I think yeah, Parmesan. You know what? I do a little fan art for Parmesan every so often. I might take a picture of Okoye from Black Panther and put her on, you know, put her side by side, and I'll send it to her. And maybe she might do that for Halloween. She might do that. She has the bald head already, so that'd be easy for her. But yeah, this we talked about this. This is great. We might, you know what? I think I have a subject for the next time. Um, because I remember remember everybody seen the picture of Ashita Black dressed up like she's Wolverine from Logan. You know, I think yeah, I think she was like she was fighting with Spider Man. She had jeans on, the tank top, and she looked like she was Logan. Wolverine from Logan. She was fighting Spider Man. It's that picture somewhere. I could probably find it if I get to think about it. You know, no, that's the same thing. But well, folks, I'm surprised my partner didn't come in because I told him about this. Something must have come up. I understand. But uh, this is a great subject to talk about Lisa Cross and her return. The biggest question is how would this affect the um the Rising Phoenix lineup? As you know, the list is a good numbers list. As you know, you have Andrew Shaw, Mona Soleil, Michaela Acock, uh, Leah Denny, Sheena Olick, Zia Sanchez, Donna Salib is going to be at the show. Chelsea Dion, my dear friend Miss Tina S. Williams, Virginia, I said Virginia Sanchez, the winner from the Rising from the Miss International show, and a couple others. Just they're not in my mind right now, but Rashana Boswell most definitely, yeah, Rashana. So, and those ladies, how it's going to affect, can't forget Irene Anderson, how it's going to affect how she's going to come in this lineup. If she can still maintain that great definition, that graininess, that, size and mass, could she be a threat to Andrea Shaw? You know, I saw Andrea and Mona both at the Savannah. Both ladies looking very impressive. Mona overall, she could have done the Savannah and got a qualification at that show. How well she looked. Can't forget Ashley Hadley, who's gonna be at the show too. You know, the man, Jay Foose, haven't seen her in a while. Yeah, well, she's on social media quite often, but she just not hadn't competed since 2018. And that was the year when I was like, I did a video where she lost to Chicago Pro. She third Chicago, and the woman that beat her, I just I think I talked about it. I used to follow the chick that beat her in Chicago, and she blocked me as a follower. I said, hey, how can you beat Jay Fuchs? Because I'm a big Jay Fuchs fan. I talked Jay Fuchs there. But guys, well, I'm not gonna stay on too long. In a few minutes, I'm gonna get ready and start my supper. You know, I really appreciate y'all for coming on and listening to me. We're like I said, talking and chatting. This is like I said, um, we only got a few weeks left till the Rising Phoenix. We only have maybe another 2 months till the Olympia. We have three, like counting Rising Phoenix, the European Championships, and the Remaining Muscle Festival. We have three shows for women's bodybuilding. It's very, very, very tight. Uh, you know, it's just, it's getting very tight. I wish there was another show in between that time, but it's not. I might talk about some shows that have women's physique in it because the fact is there's no real women's bodybuilding for a good while. You know, uh, Dominique Ferruto would be better in 2021. Oh, better for what? It's a Koi. I'll check out and see who she is. You know, and also, Sheila Black probably would be X23. With Sheila, Sheila's hairstyles like Sheila has that rocker hairstyle. Sheila Black would make a great rogue. I think Sheila Black would make a great rogue. X23, she has dark straight hair, Fairly, athletic built. I'm trying to think of who. I'm thinking of somebody. X23 should be one of the figure girls. I would say I'm trying to think of who. Um, hmm, there's some videos on X23. X23. I tell you who'd be perfect X23. Ariel Kadir. She's short, so she probably be the best X23. She's short, and I think she's done some like one time she did I think at the Arnold Classic she dressed as like a Terminator. So Erica Deer will probably be because she do flips and stuff. She'll probably be the best X versus 2023. Sheeta Black would probably be a better Rogue because of her hair. She has that big rocker hair. Or who else? Big hair, like a big hair kind of I think Sheila Black would probably make a better Rogue. She can get a little white strap on her head. Her hair is big. It says that big hair. I think she makes a better Rogue. Erica Deal probably make a better X23. So, but y'all can debate on that later. We can talk about it next time. We like I said, you'll give me ideas of what to talk about for the next shows. Like I said, after we had the Olympia, and then after we had the Rising and the Romanian and the other shows, we have the Olympia. For the rest of the next year, upcoming year, it's gonna be really dry because we don't have no bodybuilding shows. Oh, we're gonna have the Arnold Classic first of the year, but there's nothing really representing women's bodybuilding at that show anymore. So we won't see any real shows till about late spring, early summer. It's gonna be tight. Me and my partner gotta find some other subjects to talk about. We might talk about just competitors, might talk about some controversy and stuff like that, but we just getting ideas. But we might talk about that. I might do that for the next upcoming, or I might talk about what female bodybuilder, be it from women's bodybuilding, physique, fitness, whatever, would make a great, who can do a great cosplay superhero. Because I know Isabel Terrell, she does a lot of that. I think she's done Ghost Rider a few times. She's done She-Hulk quite a bit. She does a lot of cosplay. A lot of the female bodybuilders do a lot of cosplay because I know Denise Vecino, when she has her booth for, I think she had a booth for one of these companies. The girls dressed up in costumes and stuff like that. And maybe we get somebody on here and we get their thoughts on it because I love to get somebody on here. Because it's good. But anyway, folks, I do appreciate y'all coming through, listening, commenting, supporting the sport of bodybuilding all together. It's just like I said, I do this because I want to really give y'all the opportunity to give your thoughts and your opinions, share your feelings about the sport. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave the IG for the Two Bros Pros site, so you can go check out some of the pictures and some of the clips from the show. Because, like I said, the show did not have a live stream, and that's disappointing. You have a show, you don't have a live stream. So you go check it out, watch it, and also give your thoughts of you feel like you think next year that would they have women's bodybuilding at the Arnold UK? Because these guys they really took a chance with it by doing this. I think Arnold was kind of, whatever excuse you saying that, oh yeah, he wouldn't come because they weren't paying his appearance fee or whatever else. But this is your show, man. It's your show. It has your name attached to it. If they don't have enough money, hey, take the loss. It's not like you're broke. You still get residuals from the Terminator movies. Yeah. But anyway, folks, I'd like to thank y'all for coming in, listening, sharing I appreciate you, my man. Balls Deep. My brother Marcus Bell came through. JM 2022, KL, The Wanderer. I mean, all of y'all who are a fan of women bodybuilding, who's a fan of the sport in general. Thank you for support. Thank you for supporting my channel. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Push me over to 1,000 subscribers, even 2,000, whatever. But like I said again, support the women bodybuilders. Support the women. Support all competitors in sport bodybuilding, men and women. Show your support. Reach out to them. Be genuine about your support. Don't be looking for something you don't need to look for. Just look for the fact you want the athlete to succeed in their path. So anyway, I want to say good afternoon, good and see y'all around. It's your man all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding. Like, don't not subscribe, don't subscribe. I am out.